From early Wednesday morning, thousands of workers gathered across Greece, rallying in city centers and outside key ministries. In Athens, crowds formed outside the finance minister and in Klathmonos Square, responding to strike calls by the country's two largest unions. The protesters are demanding higher pay and the return of sector-wide collective bargaining agreements, saying salaries have failed to keep up with the soaring inflation and housing costs.
What we want to say to the government, and this can only be achieved if people come together, united and in large numbers, not through scattered protests, is that we need a real wage increase, not just the crumbs they're currently offering. We're talking about fair raises for everyone. The real issues are housing, public health care and education, and the need for strong collective labour agreements.
The strike has brought major disruption to transport across the country. Air traffic controllers joined the walkout, forcing the cancellation of all domestic and international flights. Ferry services were halted, and the Pan-Hellenic Seamen's Federation joined the strike. Union representatives say their demands are about more than just money, pointing to long-standing safety and staffing concerns. Public transport workers are calling for permanent contracts and improved staffing levels.
It's frustrating to see a government that won't invest in public transportation or hospitals. And I'm saying this as a doctor, but somehow always manages to find money for harmful policies. People are really angry. We saw that on February 28th, and that anger hasn't gone away.
The march towards Parliament remained peaceful, as thousands took to the streets to voice their frustration over what unions describe as economic stagnation and the lack of political action. The government, meanwhile, says recent labor reforms will modernize Greece and bring it in line with European standards. But many workers say the reforms don't go far enough, with inflation pushing up the cost of everyday essentials.
The reality is our pay runs out by the middle of the month. The raise the government gave us amounts to less than 50 cents a day, and with the cost of living constantly rising, we just can't get by. That's why we're speaking out.
This isn't just a protest, it's a signal. Workers across Greece say they're done with empty promises and rising costs. Unless the government meets their demand, they say Wednesday's disruption will just be the beginning. Evangelos Sipsas for CGTN, Athens.